Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of November 2017. But before I start, I'd like to say that I really feel like I have the best group of people following me. I want to thank you for your kindness, your support, your comments. They're really motivational for me and they encourage me to keep going. All right, this is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. It might also be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/The Alchemist Astrologer, where you can access a variety of videos on love, finance, and well-being. So Aries, this very first week, you're not getting off to the greatest start. You seem to be going in circles about something. And maybe you're not getting along with others. There's an air of discord, disagreement, people wanting to do their own thing, people not listening. And there could even be some issues of deception or treachery. And so this is a week where you're going to have to be careful about your interaction with others. Maybe you've been going in circle about something that connects to gaining your freedom in some way. Or maybe there are issues where somebody's been rebellious. They feel like they can just do anything. Or maybe you've been going in circles with something and you're in a rut. You need to get out of your regular routine or your way of thinking. For some of you, you've been holding on to a negative situation for so long that you need to let go of it. You need to move on. This is negative energy, one-upmanship, tit for tat, and really getting nowhere. It's somebody taking advantage or exploiting in some way and not really caring about the casualties left behind. So this is a week where you're going to have to be careful about going too far, by pushing buttons, by overstepping other people's boundaries. And you may be dealing with a situation where you feel frustrated that you're not being heard or acknowledged. And so that frustration, though, is going to be a catalyst for you. Whatever this situation is, it's been going on for a while. And it's something that inside, maybe you knew you needed to take some steps to address it, and yet you kept avoiding it. And now you're in a situation where you've hit critical mass. And so you're going to have to do some things and address some issues that you should have done a long time ago. Now, this can be a week where you get frustrated. You want something to move because, again, this has been going in circles. So you feel impatient about a situation. And it causes you to rush to judgment. You start acting in foolish ways or impulsively and taking some risks that are going to cost you later on. Now, in the positive, this is you knowing what you're facing and you want to get to brass tacks. You want to get down to the bottom of a situation. And so if you've been holding yourself back, now you feel a stronger resolve to figure out something, to move it forward, to address it. And you're going to let your doubt go. It's something that's been on your mind, something that's been worrying you. You're going to put all of that aside right now. You just want to know how you can move forward. You don't care what the answer is. I mean, you care, but not enough to keep you from moving forward. You want to know where you stand in a situation so that you can make some progress. Now, part of this, again, could be you waited so long to address something. You knew better, but you didn't deal with it and you started taking something for granted. Now, maybe you took yourself for granted. You didn't acknowledge really what you needed, or maybe you took other people for granted and now nobody's listening to you. They're not paying attention to you. Or maybe you took your health for granted. You knew way back that you needed to go check out something about your health or take your, go to the doctor about something, and yet you failed to do that, and now you're dealing with the repercussions of that. Something is coming back that you have to deal with. And for some of you, you're getting, because of that, because you took something for granted, you ignored it, you turned your head the other way, you didn't address it. Now you're getting a reality check. Maybe somebody's striking back, or something that you took for granted now has fallen through the cracks, and it's become a bigger issue than it would have been had you dealt with it in the first place. And whatever this is, you may feel hurt or humiliated or wounded in the process. This is a week for you to be mindful of risk-taking. This is a card of strong self-reliance, acting in your own self-interest, except not at the expense of other people. And again, not taking anything for granted, not putting yourself in harm's way physically. This could be a week where, if you're having some medical issues, those could be especially challenging. You may be trying to find the right medication or the right dosage, or even to come up with what's wrong with you. It could be difficult to pinpoint the root of an illness right now. So this is a week where you have to be careful, you have to be mindful, you have to be focused, because it frequently shows up when you're so caught up in something, your emotions, something that you're doing, that you're not paying attention to something else important. And as a result, you end up making an error, you make a mistake. Maybe you end up having a misunderstanding with somebody, or even an accident. If you're not paying attention on the road, or you're in your work, if you're dealing with equipment and you don't pay attention, you may hurt yourself. Or you may be working on an important paper and you hit the delete button and there it goes. Or you throw a receipt in the trash and then you need it. This is about not being focused and paying attention.